We believe that the fascial tissue is the weaver of all of the cells of our body, and actually there's a cytoskeleton made of fascial tissue within every cell. So many of the people today think of myofascial release as a covering around a muscle, and it's so much more than that. I really want to emphasize that. It can treat any system of the body. If people are struggling with their digestive system, myofascial release can assist with that. People are struggling with their nervous system or their vascular system, myofascial release can address that. It's not just for the muscles, but it also addresses that. So it's layers, like a spider web, we say, the fascia. What is fascia? It's like connective tissue, and it has a elastic component and a collagenous component. So the webbing tissue has an elastic and a collagenous component. It's the collagenous component, which is 80% of the fascial tissue, is collagenous. And most all other treatment approaches are addressing the 20% elastic component. And it's this collagenous aspect that requires the time element. So we always say 90 to 120 seconds, that's a minute and a half to 2 minutes, to begin releasing this collagenous aspect. And this is why we believe myofascial release makes a difference where other modalities often do not. I'm not saying that other modalities do not have value. They are also necessary and needed. But bringing in myofascial release is also necessary and needed, and everybody really needs it. Everybody really needs it. This, the other element to the fascial system that we address in this approach to myofascial release is the fluid system that's called the ground substance. When we are injured or traumatized, this ground substance, it's a gelatinous-like consistency. It's like the fluid system of our body. It's what all of our cells are bathed in, so we call it the immediate environment of all of our cells. When we are injured or traumatized, it can harden. So it changes from its fluid flowing state to more solidity. It might get sluggish, muddy. It might literally get like cementish. And then what do you think? How do you think you can move with that? You feel, oh, I just feel heavy, dragging, or we're stiff. We can't move it. We're unaware of those places a lot of times, and often we do not hurt in the places that are solidified like that. People don't think they have a problem, where often they have some of their core restrictions. This is why we also, when we're working with myofascial release, we don't just treat the site of pain, but we look at how is the whole body affecting the site of pain. Oftentimes there's tissue that needs to be addressed where somebody's feeling pain, so it's not about ignoring that part. It's also the part that they tend to want treated. So I do believe that it's valuable to actually treat that part. It appeases the person. But it's not the only place to treat. And I'm telling you, I really want to emphasize this, and those of you that are already using myofascial release, I really want to encourage you to keep looking at that whole body approach. I see a lot of people that do come in, they're being seen myofascially, and they're really only getting one body part treated. And it's just not enough to resolve their problems. It helps because whenever you treat that part of the body, it really helps. It's valuable, it's powerful work, but it doesn't necessarily resolve it because it's often not the cause of the problem. So we'll have a little lab on stepping back and looking at where is the cause. We don't always know right away either, so it's an exploration, but we'll see where we get clues.